Welcome back to our breakdown of The Day of the Jackal, Episode 8, a chapter packed with suspense, betrayal, and shocking revelations. This episode transports us to Helmand, Afghanistan, in 2013. Here, we see Gary Cobb and Alexander Dugan, two British operatives, in the middle of a nerve-wracking mission. Gary, acting as a spotter, identifies their target, urging Dugan to take the shot. But Dugan hesitates. His instincts scream that something isn't right. This hesitation is not just a split-second decision, it's a hint at the complex morality and doubts that underpin Dugan's character. Fast forward to the present day, where Timothy Winthorpe is glued to a broadcast about a failed assassination attempt. This report sets off a chain reaction. Leonora Boggs calls to confirm that the man who pulled the trigger wasn't the Jackal, a revelation that throws their entire operation into question. What follows is a battle of wits and egos as key players scramble to salvage their plans. Timothy, in his frustration, remarks on the futility of their efforts. He's beginning to lose faith, but the others aren't ready to throw in the towel just yet. Zena Jansen, sharp-eyed and determined, is convinced the Jackal is still active. With the launch of the mysterious river operation just a week away, she's racing against time to find answers. Zena decides to take a calculated risk, one that could expose the Jackal's location but also risk blowing her own cover. Meanwhile, Bianca Pullman, equally relentless, uncovers a weapon tied to the Jackal. The evidence trail takes a surprising turn when a fanatic posts a manifesto online, inadvertently derailing the investigation. The Jackal's network seems one step ahead, but cracks are beginning to show. In Cyprus, the episode shifts focus to Dugan and Gary, who find themselves approached by Chen, a shadowy figure with connections to powerful people. Chen offers them a tempting proposition, freelance work for his mysterious client. But there's a catch: it involves eliminating high-value targets. Dugan and Gary, still loyal to the British Army, know the risks. Going rogue isn't just a breach of duty, it's a death sentence. Yet, the allure of freedom and wealth begins to test their loyalties. Back in Afghanistan, the stakes are life and death. Dugan and Gary are tasked with overseeing an operation to capture a Taliban commander alive. But when chaos erupts, Dugan makes a shocking discovery: a child's tricycle hiding an IED. In an act of cold calculation, he detonates the device, wiping out his entire unit. This jaw-dropping moment raises critical questions. Was Dugan acting out of survival, or is there a deeper, darker agenda at play? Bianca Pullman's relentless pursuit of the truth takes her to Wakefield Prison, where she confronts Larry Stoke. This scene is a masterclass in psychological drama. Larry accuses Bianca of exploiting his family to advance her investigation. What begins as an interrogation turns tragic when Larry, overwhelmed by despair, takes his own life. This moment is a turning point for Bianca, exposing the personal and moral toll of her unyielding determination. Back at headquarters, a breakthrough finally emerges. Dugan's classified military file is uncovered, revealing a portrait of a man forged in fire, a sniper with unmatched skill, but also a history of defiance. Dugan was once tipped for greatness, only to walk away from a prestigious position to join the ranks as a private. His record is filled with acts of heroism and controversy, including covert missions in Afghanistan. But the file ends on a chilling note: Dugan's unit was wiped out in a massive explosion in 2013. Officially, he's listed as dead, but Bianca suspects otherwise. As the episode closes, Dugan and Gary's survival instincts kick in. They flee into the shadows, carrying secrets that could unravel everything. Is Dugan the Jackal, or is he another victim of this web of deceit? And what's next for Bianca as she edges closer to the truth? This episode delivered edge-of-your-seat action and jaw-dropping revelations. But the question remains: who is the Jackal, and what is the ultimate goal of the river operation? Share your theories in the comments below, and don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more deep dives into the Day of the Jackal. Until next time, stay curious and stay safe. The tension ignites as guards from the UDC, United Defense Council, storm aboard a boat, their mission clear: uncover any hidden weapons among the passengers. Their methodical search is invasive, unnerving everyone on board. Just off the shore, the Jackal, a figure shrouded in mystery, observes the chaos through tourist binoculars. His expression is unreadable, but his stillness betrays a calculated mind at work. At the UDC headquarters, Xena Jansom is at her wit's end. A malfunctioning machine halts progress, and her frustration boils over. Slamming her fist against it, she demands answers from her team, reminding them that the launch of River is less than 48 hours away. One subordinate dismisses her concerns, quipping that he's not on holiday, before walking away with nonchalant defiance. The stakes couldn't be higher, but cracks within the team are already showing. The camera sweeps over UDC himself, enjoying a leisurely swim in the ocean. But this isn't a simple day at the beach. Bodyguards on jet skis circle him like sharks, their eyes scanning for any potential threat. Armed security patrol the perimeter of his lavish beachfront home, creating an illusion of invulnerability. Later, in the privacy of his home, UDC confides in Teddy. The tension is palpable as UDC expresses doubt about his safety, instructing Teddy to proceed with River's launch if anything happens to him. Teddy hesitates, revealing that the project's fragile support hinges entirely on UDC's influence. Without him, River's future is doomed. The investigation deepens. Clues from the past. Meanwhile, Bianca Pullman, an MI6 operative with a reputation for persistence, dives headfirst into the SIS database. Her target? Captain Mike Baldwin, a man with secrets tied to the shadowy events in Helmont. She tracks him to a hospital, where he's battling terminal lung cancer. Baldwin's guarded demeanor only fuels her determination. When he tries to summon a nurse to end their conversation, Bianca calmly disables his call device, stating that their discussion will precede his next dose of morphine. It's a chilling power play, highlighting her resolve to uncover the truth. Elsewhere, the Jackal meticulously researches advanced boat stabilizers, hinting at his next move. At the same time, Bianca confronts her superior, Isabel Kirby, about a promising lead, Dogan's connection to a spotter named Gary Cobb. Kirby, citing limited resources, orders Bianca to close the case. Frustrated but unyielding, Bianca refuses to back down, vowing to continue the hunt for the Jackal. Edward Carver interrogates O, pressing him about intelligence leaks linked to Belarus. O's struggle to conceal incriminating evidence grows increasingly precarious. Meanwhile, the Jackal is seen preparing for his next move, pocketing multiple fake passports with practiced ease. At home, Nua confronts Charles, her husband, about the growing chasm in their marriage. Their conversation takes a dark turn when she forces him to admit his secret life as a contract killer. His admission leaves her shattered, and despite his promises to leave this life behind after one last job, the damage seems irreparable. The plot thickens, high-stakes maneuvers, tensions escalate as Alvaro informs Charles of a looming threat. Jimmy, a dangerous gangster, has uncovered details about their financial dealings. A meeting is arranged at Hotel Sierra in La Victoria. When Charles arrives, the atmosphere is electric with suspicion. Jimmy, skeptical and aggressive, demands answers. Suddenly, in a shocking twist, Jimmy collapses mid-conversation, poisoned. The scene cuts to the Jackal, assembling his rifle in an isolated room. His precision and calmness underscore his lethal efficiency. Climactic showdown, the sniper's gambit. As dawn breaks, the Jackal positions himself on Bogdan's boat, his weapon mounted on a gimbal for perfect precision. Across the water, UDC and Teddy step outside, unaware that death lurks nearby. The Jackal's first shot is thwarted by an unexpected wave from a passing boat. A jet ski dispatched to investigate Bogdan's vessel becomes his next target. With unnerving accuracy, he eliminates the driver. But his location is compromised when a drone buzzes overhead. Thinking quickly, the Jackal forces the drone to crash, maintaining his cover. Meanwhile, UDC is warned of a sniper. Panic spreads as security scrambles to protect him. The Jackal seizes an opening, taking out one of UDC's guards with a precise shot. His final bullet strikes UDC in the back of the neck, a fatal blow that sends shockwaves through the gathered crowd. Escape and pursuit, a race against time amidst the chaos, the Jackal flees on Bogdan's boat. His escape is far from certain, as shadowy figures begin to close in on him. The episode concludes with the Jackal racing into the horizon, pursued by unknown assailants. The tension is unbearable, leaving viewers desperate for answers. Outro: this explosive episode of the series weaves together heart-pounding action, intricate conspiracies, and deeply personal struggles. With its blend of suspense and emotional depth, River of Shadows sets the stage for an unforgettable finale. Stay tuned, the story is far from over.